accordance with Standing Order 43, the time for members' statements has concluded, and I call the clerk.
Private members' business. Notice number 6 for a motion in relation to paid parental leave.
I give the call to the member for Canberra.
Thank you, Deputy Speaker. I move the motion relating to paid parental leave in the terms in which it appears in the notice paper. I'm very proud today to move this motion relating to paid parental leave because it's an issue that's really close to my heart, not just at the moment, but all the time, because it is about supporting families at such an important time in their life as they welcome a new baby. It's about gender equality, it's about maternal health, and it's about recognising the importance of supporting both men and women to take time out of the workforce to care for family. Paid parental leave was first introduced by the Labor government when Jenny Macklin, who I'm so proud to have had the opportunity to have worked for, was the Minister for Social Services. In 2011, this was introduced, and we were one of the last countries to introduce, OECD countries to introduce such an important scheme. So this is a really proud Labor achievement. But we haven't just left it there. We've continued to improve this really critical scheme. And that's what I rise to speak about today, are two very important reforms that came into effect from 1 July this year relating to paid parental leave. Reforms that deliver really meaningful and life-changing support to families, delivering fairness, dignity and security to working families across the country. Reforms that reflect our values and the priorities of the Australians who elected this government. Firstly, the duration of paid parental leave increased from 22 to 24 weeks, and this is part of our plan to reach 26 weeks by 2026. This is a meaningful change that gives parents more precious time at home with their newborns. Time to bond, recover and adjust to life as a growing family. For babies, this time is critical. It supports healthy development, strengthens family relationships and lays the foundation for a strong start in life. And for parents, particularly for mothers, it's about their health and recovery after birth. It is about recognition, respect and economic justice. And secondly, and very significantly, superannuation is now being paid with paid parental leave. This is a reform that generations of Labor women, unions and advocates have fought for, and I'm proud to be part of the government that has delivered it. Both of these policy features were actually recommended in the initial Productivity Commission report on which the first scheme was very closely based. And these were things that were long an aspiration to be delivered. More leave, more time, and also superannuation. So it is really a very proud moment that our government has delivered these, and that from 1 July this year, families have been benefiting from both of those. It means that taking time out of paid work to care for children will no longer have such an impact on women's retirement savings. It's helping to close that gap, and it's sending an important signal to employers about this as well. Because for too long, women have been penalised for taking time out of the workforce to care for their children. The result, women retire with around 25% less superannuation by men, and then by paying this on the paid parental leave scheme, we are beginning to close that gap. And it's my belief that it is incredibly important that we make it easier for both men and women to take this time out of the workforce, that we normalise this as part of life, that people need to take time out of work to do things like care for children and other family members as well, but that this is shared equally between men and women. I do believe this is one of the most key factors in influencing gender equality going forward, is that this is seen as something that is normal and respected in ways like paying superannuation on that paid parental leave is a really important way to show that this is a serious and important thing. These changes will benefit around 180,000 families every year. It will give them more time, more money, more flexibility, and more people will be eligible. Labor created paid parental leave, and we will always defend it and continue to build on it. But it's not just paid parental leave we're making better. These changes build on the Albanese government's broader agenda to support Australian families and modernise our workplace and care systems. Since we came to office, parents are almost $12,000 better off, whether it's from cheaper early childhood education with a goal of universal access, to paid placements for student nurses and teachers, to getting wages moving. Again, we are backing working people and working families.